a problem with the signal? Alright. Okay, I had to walk away and check my internet connection. Good morning, Jillian. Hi, I'm glad you found the place. I was just starting up and then the internet connection was very wobbly, so I had to aim my router a little bit better. Good morning, Jillian. And I think it's gonna work now. So again, let's start over. Welcome to Yoga with IRMI, broadcasting from I hope this is gonna be okay today with the broadcast. And a lot of times when we do something new, when we try something new, there's technical clinches. I had that experience many times. So I hope it's all gonna work out, and I'm excited for the new group. Thank you guys for joining, and we will be broadcasting from here from now on. So we're still gonna be Wednesday and Fridays, but today is the last class before Christmas, so there will be no classes next week on Wednesday and Friday, and the next one will be on the 30th, which I believe is a Wednesday, yes, because New Year's Day is a Friday. So the next one will be on December 30th. So next week is, the whole week is off. So I'm excited that you guys found me here. Thanks for joining the group. So I have gonna be having the 2 classes from the group, and I'm also gonna have one live per week talking about get into the rhythm, especially now with the holidays. With the holidays, but we will ease into it. And like I said, with something new, usually there's I'm doing my best, and we just see. You cannot hear me. What I do have, I just checked the sound. The sound is all the way up, but I do have, the internet is wobbly today, and it could be that has to do with it. I'm very sorry, Sarah. I hope it changes. I hope you can hear me throughout the class now. So let's get started. Like I said, the internet has been, just maybe move this over a little bit. Okay, maybe this is better. So Sarah, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? I hope. So. I give it a try. So we're gonna get started. And I hope we have a class here today. So it's going in and out. It's going in and out today. Try to turn, that makes it better. Let's come to the floor. Can I see my mat? And let's see what happens. Come to the floor and take a pillow or a blanket. It actually made it worse, so let's try it this way a little bit. Let's go this way more. Let's be patient. I check my router one more time. Be patient. Just sit down into the easy pose and make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes if you like, and I will join you back right in a moment. I just adjust my router better. I hope. let's get started into the easy pose. You guys are there already. Let's take a moment to settle in. Somebody is coming in. I'm just checking if everything is working now. Mandy. Okay. Hi, Mandy. Haley. We're having some technical problems this morning, but I'm hoping it works now. All right, let's get started and relax into the easy pose. Let your knees flare open. And if you need a little height in your seat, sit on a pillow, a blanket, or a yoga block even, if you have one at home. And you also you can be comfortable here. Relax the hands, the arms, the shoulders. Close the eyes if you like. And we take a couple of moments. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. So if you can, inhale and exhale through the nose. If the nose is plugged up today because you have a cold or something, of course you have to breathe through the mouth. But traditionally in yoga we inhale and exhale through the nose. It's the best, most efficient way to breathe. It has different reasons. First of all, it warms the air to body temperature. It filters the air. And then when we breathe through the air is catapulted into the lungs in the most efficient way for it to be received by the lungs. So it has several different reasons why that is the best way to breathe. So inhale, the belly comes out a little bit. And exhale, help the exhale by bringing the belly towards the spine. And just take a couple of breaths here, relax with the breath. Gentle but deep and even breath. Let's start to move the neck a little bit by making irregular movements, slow and small movements, really like a bobblehead movement. The movement is irregular, so you want to, if possible, allow the body impulse to move the head and the neck, but more allowing the body to move the neck and the head. Just like a bobblehead that is just being moved by the movement of something else. A lot of times bobbleheads, as far as moving, the bobblehead started to move, not by itself, but by the movement of the car. So imagine that, allowing the movement from the inside of the body. The impulse of the body is moving the neck and the head. And deep breath starts to happen when we start to. Yes. And now keep that movement going. And now we bring this movement into the entire spine. So allow the entire torso now to bobblehead. Irregular movements. Yes. Keep the arms loose, keep everything loose, but keep the spine long and just allow it to bobble. Neck and the rest of the spine just gently loosening up. Yes, feels good. Releases tension already, the body already wants to breathe deeper. Very good. Now from the bobblehead movement, which is really relaxing, we start to draw a circle with the torso. So now from that irregular movement, we go into a defined movement. The circle is a defined shape. So start to roll the torso on top of the pelvis. This is called Sufi grind. And you're going to roll on top of the pelvis. Just feel it out and allow yourself to loosen up in the back. Yes, the breath is deepening, body releases tension already. So today our theme is self-expression, yoga for self-expression. So in my experience, the yoga practice itself is a way to express. The body can express itself. That's a big thing for me because I like to do things physically. So I love yoga so much because it's a way for me to be physical, express myself, and make myself feel better. Also, it invigorates other aspects of ourselves. So if you like to be artsy and crafty, it can point you there, or it can deepen your love for it, or that it can deepen your focus for it, or it can help you find an expression arts and crafty wise, and that can be many different things. So that's my experience too. I'm a painter, and yoga really magnified my painting. I painted more and I got deeper into it. I even became a member in a gallery, and that all was a process of years, but yoga definitely improved and invigorated and deepened my love. So self-expression is, let's pause and go into the other direction with the Sufi grind. So self-expression is a big part of health and happiness. If you have something that you really enjoy doing, even cooking or gardening, is a way of self-expression. You create and be just yourself. And I love to cook also. Cooking is also something that I really enjoy. Or needlework, or photography, painting, jewelry, making pottery. I mean, there's so many ways to express yourself in an artsy way, which is, in my opinion, and I don't know if this is, documented anywhere else, but my experience is that it really helps to be healthy and happy, to have this outlet of where you feel loose and playful. Okay, now let's come slowly into the center. So we let the circle get smaller and smaller, gently and slowly. And then we're gonna circle to the center line up with the spine, just like water goes down the drain. The circle gets smaller and then eventually it just goes down. And that's when we arrive in the stillness of the center. And take a deep breath here. Yes. Nice. And let's come onto the hands and knees. Take the pillow away if you had one, or your prop. And we come into the table pose. So bringing the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and the feet in line with the knees, like a little coffee table. Next inhale, let's drop the belly, lift the chin. And exhale, cat stretch, opposite direction. Press the hands down, lengthen the arms, chin forward and down. Inhale, cat lift, smoothly moving the spine. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cat lift, loosening up the spine. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cat lift. And exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cat lift. Exhale, cat stretch. Now next time, curl the toes. Inhale, you can keep the movement going like this, or you can lift the knees off the mat. So we add a little bit more abdominal strength here. And then exhale, cat stretch. Bring the chin to the chest, knees can come down. Inhale, cat lift. Pick your cat lift. Either on the floor with the knees or hover. And then exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cat lift. And you can even keep the knees off the mat when you roll the spine up if you like. Inhale, find your cat lift, knee or hover. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cat lift. And exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cat lift. And this time exhale, you come all the way up into downward facing dog. And deepest breath here. Soften the knees right away so the hips can come high, head can hang, wiggle the neck. Press the hands forward and down, lengthen the arms, and let's take 2 more breaths here. Yes, head is hanging, neck is lengthening, spine is stretching. Next inhale, right leg out and up, point and stretch on the right side, soft knee on the left. Exhale, knee to forehead, forehead to knee. Inhale, out and up, lengthen. Exhale, round it in, rounding the spine. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, right knee towards the left elbow or in that direction. Inhale, out and up. And exhale towards the left. Inhale, out and up. So slowly opening the body. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow on the outside or in that direction. Inhale, out and up. And exhale over to the right. Inhale, out and up. Long stretch on the right, softness on the left knee. Exhale, down dog. And take a breath. Head is hanging a little bit more. Yes. Next, inhale, left leg comes out and up. Right. Exhale, knee to forehead, forehead to knee. Inhale, out and up. Lengthen on the left. Exhale, over to the right elbow. Inhale, out and up. And exhale to the out and up. And exhale, down dog. And yes, notice how the hips come a little higher, the head starts to drop a little more. It means the spine starts to open and lengthen. Inhale into your cat lift, either on the floor or hover. And then exhale, everybody down dog. Inhale, pick your cat lift. Down dog, take a breath. And relax. Next inhale, you're going to lunge the right foot forward or walk next to the right hand. Reach the left heel back or modify by bringing the left knee down. Now here in Facebook Live, you see me mirrored. So when I step my right foot forward, you see me stepping my left foot forward. So listen to my cues and don't get confused with the picture. I would think that would help. And then gaze to the top of your mat. Lengthen the neck and the upper spine. And we take a breath or two here. Just using the lunge here to open now a little bit more into the hips and the lower back. Inhale and exhale, step back into down dog. Adjust your feet, soften the knees, drop the head, stretch the arms, press the hands down and away, and deepest breath here. Next inhale, you lunge the left foot forward or walk. If the lunge is too much of a step, just take a couple of steps and come forward. Knees always over the ankle, fingertips and toe tips in the front are in one line. Reach the right heel back to stretch the right leg, the right side of the body, or bring the knee down for modification. And let's take a couple of breaths. Again, using the lunge to open the hip, open the lower back. And deepening, calming the breath. Yes, next inhale, this time we step into plank. Upper push-up position, so the body is about parallel to the floor. Reach the heels, engage the body muscles, or bring the knees down and modify. Again, gaze forward, so lengthen the neck. And then exhale, wherever you are, come floating down to the floor. Inhale, mini cobra, cobra, arms close to the body, top of the shoulders draw down and away from the ears. So if you squeeze a little bit like this, that means the arms are having not enough strength right now. So you have to roll it down a little bit. And that's why I say mini cobra. Mini cobra is down here about, so you can keep the shape of the pose, the form of the pose, with the top of the shoulders away from the ears. And then over time, with gaining strength, you're going to be able to push up a little higher. And then exhale, curl the toes, and we come up into down dog. Adjust the feet. Deep breath. Usually we have to step in forward a little bit. Always feel free to adjust your pose. Take the time to adjust so you are lined up and comfortable. Next inhale, right leg comes out and up. Again, long on the right, softness on the left. Exhale, we lunge forward or walk. This time we bring the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Walk the right foot out a little bit. Place the back foot for warrior, which is just dropping the back foot sideways or on an angle. And then you can come onto the fingertips or to the palm. And then next inhale, left arm comes out and up. Look up. If you can, or just keep the head. Stretch the chest open here, the shoulders, and deep breath here, nice stretch. You could even come into the side angle with the thigh and the forearm together. That is a really good way to modify. If you have a pillow or a block, you can bring the hand on there. So a couple of options here. You can even try it a little bit. Adjust. And then inhale up. And exhale, hand comes down. Bring the right hand to the outside of the right foot. Inhale, we step into down dog. Exhale, relax. And take a breath. Drop the head a little bit more. Yes. body slowly and deeply. Inhale, left leg out and up. Point and stretch on the left, softness on the right. Exhale, lunge forward or walk. Next to the left hand, bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Walk the left foot out to the edge of the mat a little bit. Place the back foot for warrior. So it turns sideways on an angle. Inhale, right arm out and up. You are either on the fingertips, the palm, or in the side angle, or on a block or pillow with the hand. And let's stretch the shoulders, the chest. A couple of nice deep breaths here. Being nice to yourself, loving and caring to yourself. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Bring the left hand to the outside of the left foot. We come back into the lunge position. Next inhale, we step to the top of the mat. And exhale into the forward bend. And bend the knees. Allow the torso to fold over and down. Wiggle the head to make sure it's loose. Yes, deepest breath here. Bring the hands to the elbows. And that adds a little bit more weight to the torso and let us sink down a little bit more. Allow the breath to express. The breath expresses really what's happening on the inside. There might be a sigh or a big, just a really gentle breath. Just listen to the breath. It shows us, it expresses what's happening on the inside. It might be a releasing breath. And release the arms. Inhale, arms come out and up. Hands touch, back bend. And exhale, mountain pose. Arms come side to side. And take a breath. Good job. Breathe and let the body, the energy sink downwards, grounding into. Next inhale, arms come out and up. Hands touch, back bend, hip bones forward. Just feel it out. Be nice and gentle to yourself. Exhale, hands slide down in front of the torso. Drop the head, roll the spine down. Hands touch the floor. Inhale, we step or jump. So you can step one foot at a time, or if you can jump into plank. Again, modify if you need to. Reach the heels back if you're in the full plank. Engage the muscles, pulling them towards the bones. And then exhale, we float down. Inhale, mini cobra, cobra. Arms close to the body, top of the shoulders down and away from the ears. Exhale, curl the toes and we come up into down dog. Adjust the feet, take a deep breath. Notice how the body opens slowly, gently, but surely. Next inhale, right leg comes out and up, point and stretch. Exhale, lunge forward or walk. Place the back foot for warrior. Inhale, arms come out and up. Hands touch, warrior one. So here it always is good to take a little time to adjust. Front knees over the front ankle. Back leg is straight. Back foot is pressing down. Arms alongside the ears, gaze at eye level. Hip bones turn forward. So we get this little twist in the lower back. And then just sink into the pose. Find your place and relax into it with the breath. So we hold the pose here for a couple of breaths, strengthening the legs, the abdomen, and deepening the breath, relaxing the eyes, the gaze. Inhale, exhale, tilt forward and into the extended warrior. Arms come out and back, palms facing down. So we are on about 45-degree angle with the torso. And let's stretch a little bit more into the lower back here. Deep breath. Press that back foot down, stretch, lengthen the left leg. Let's take one more breath here. And then inhale, arms come out and up. Warrior one. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, you step into plank. Modify if you need to. Exhale, float down. Inhale, mini cobra, cobra. And exhale, curl the toes and come back to down dog. Adjust your feet and take a breath. Listen to the breath. Next, inhale, left leg out and up, point and stretch. Next to the left hand, place the back foot for warrior on an angle. So front heel and back arch are in one line. Inhale, arms come out and up, hands touch, warrior. Take your time, adjust, knee over the ankle, and maybe you have to make, I'm sorry, the phone is ringing. It's not supposed to ring, it's on not disturb, but today all kinds of things are going wrong. So I'm very sorry. We are on the left side of the warrior one. Sink into the pose. Relax, eyes at eye level. Gentle gaze. Strong legs, strong abdomen. And inhale. Exhale, extended warrior. So we tilt the torso forward, arms come out and back, palms facing down. Press the back foot into the floor and sink into your extension here. Into the lower back. Nice, even breath. And let's take one more breath here. Next, inhale, arms come out and up. Hands touch, warrior one. Exhale, we float down. Inhale, step into plank. And exhale, float to the inhale, mini cobra, cobra. Arms close to the body. Draw the top of the shoulders down. Adjust your arms accordingly to your strength. And then exhale this time. We're going to send the hips back into child's pose. So you can open the knees here. It's going to help you to come down easier. Arms relax down, forehead to the floor. If you can't reach all the way down with the head, you can make fists of your hands, put them on top of each other. Rest your head and relax. Enjoy the breath. Keep the eyes open here in the child's pose. So we are staying present, we're staying alert, but we are resting at the same time. let's take one more nice deep breath here. Next inhale, let's come up onto the hands and knees. Exhale, adjust into the table pose. Inhale, cat lift, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, opening more and more. Inhale, cat lift, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cat lift. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cat lift. And exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, neutral. Exhale deeply. Good. Next inhale, we bring the right arm out and up. Point your index and thumb together. Look to that hand if you can. Exhale, we kind of scoop it through to the left. Look to the left. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, come over to the left. Inhale, out and up. And exhale, we're going to come this time to the left again. Bring that right shoulder down. Right side of the face to the floor. Left hand in front of the face. And press. So to hold the pose. And we go into the needle. Big chest and shoulder opener here. Let's take a couple of breaths. So you want to press that front hand here down to keep the torso from rolling over to the left here. Next inhale, if you like, you can bring the left arm up. So now we press the right arm down a little bit more to keep the pose. But you can keep the hand on the floor if that feels better to you. So big stretch in the chest, in the shoulders here. Yes, inhale. Exhale, you can bring the hand to the lower back now, but you can also stay with the arm up. And then see if you can grab a hold of your right thigh and bind into the pose. So here we have several options. You can keep the left hand on the floor. You can keep the left arm straight up. Or you can bring the left arm around to the lower back or to your right thigh. So find your place. Keep the right arm pressing down. And take deep breath here. Very good. This is like the air, the breath is pressing from the inside of the body outwards. It wants to open the tissues more. And we take one more breath here. Next inhale, bring the left arm straight up if you had it down. And then exhale, bring the hand to the floor. Inhale, press the hand down, we rise. Right arm comes out and up, look up. And exhale back to table. And take a nice deep breath here. Inhale, cat lift, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cat lift. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cat lift. And exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, neutral. And deep exhale. And we go to the other side. You can stay where you are. I'm just turning around so that you can see me from the right side. So we're going to bring the left arm out and up on the inhale. Bring the thumb and index finger together. Exhale, scoop it over to the right. Inhale out and up. Exhale to the right. Inhale out and up. Exhale, bring the arm to the right, bring the left shoulder down, left side of the face to the floor. Right hand in front of the face, pressing the right hand down so you have a stability in the pose. Couple of breaths to sink into the other side. Keep that engagement with the left arm, pressing down. Next inhale, we bring the right arm up if you like, or you can stay on the floor. And exhale. Yes, press that left arm, left shoulder down. Opening this chest, the shoulders, the breath. Inhale, reach. If you like, exhale, bring the right hand to the lower back. And then you also can wrap it around, finding the top of the left thigh if you like, binding on the other side. Again, find your place, 3 or 4 options here. Use the one that gives you a good stretch. Opening the body. Releasing tension and pain, being able to express ourselves freely in whatever way it might be the case for you. It might also mean to speak your truth, speak up for yourself. It also can mean to shut up sometimes. That's also a way of expression. So it gives us more feeling for what is true for ourselves. Next inhale, we bring the right arm up if you had it down. Exhale, bring the hand to the floor. Inhale, press the hand down and rise. Left arm out and up, look up, and exhale back to table. Yes, good job. Deep breath here. Feel the expansion in the chest, in your respiratory system. Inhale, cat lift. Drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cat lift. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cat lift. And exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cat lift. And exhale, send the hips back to child's pose. Adjust your knees according to your needs. Bring the arms down, the head, maybe to the floor, maybe to your hands or fists, and allow the spine to rest here. Open, stay alert in the present moment, and observe. The child's pose is sometimes described as waiting, like you're waiting but you're not waiting for anything. So it's just this empty space of rest and awareness and present moment. At the same time, the body can rest, the mind can rest. And we take one more breath here. Next inhale, sit back to the heels. Arms come out and up, hands touch above. Lengthen up one more time here. Exhale, we drop the hands to one or the other side. Swing the legs around And we come into the seated position, into the staff position, with the legs stretched out. And relax here, turn the palms up. It helps to relax the shoulders. And we take a moment here. Feel your breath, your body, your mind, check your emotions. Just a little snapshot of the moment. Feel your heartbeat. Inhale. Exhale, we drop the head, chin to the chest. Let it hang for a moment. Stretch the back of the neck. And let's roll to the right side. Right your right shoulder, maybe back if you can. If you don't like going back, maybe you have an injury in your neck. Don't go back, stay on the right for now. So if you can, you're going to roll to the left. If you stayed on the right, you drop the head to the left. And forward, that was one round. Let's go again to the right. And back, maybe. Make the way to the left. And forward, pause, and take a deep breath here. And we go the other way, left ear, left shoulder. Maybe back, come to the right. And forward, and one more time, left. And back, maybe over to the right. And forward, pause, and take a nice deep breath. Keep the head hanging. And on the next exhale, we start to roll to the floor backwards. Bring the arms forward, parallel to each other, and the floor is a counterweight. That is toning the body. If you need the hands down, do so. And so we come down safely, but also toning the muscles. And let's take a nice deep breath here. So like a little mini corpse pose for a moment. Chin tucked forward, lengthen the neck, and take a breath. Inhale, let's bring the knees up into the chest. Exhale, wrap the arms around your shins or behind your thighs, whatever feels better. And then we gently press the knees into the torso, and at the same time the spine is gently pressing into the floor. So this is a great way to relax the spine. Yes, the spine, the nervous system, spinal cord is housed in the spinal column. So when we work the spine, when we relax the spine, we also work and relax the nervous system. So gently sink into the floor here with your spine. Inhale. And then on the exhale, let's drop the knees to the left. Left hand helps them down, right arm to the right at shoulder level. Look to the right hand. Right palm is facing up. If the knees don't go all the way down, you have a couple of options here. If you have a block or pillow, put it under your knees so to support them, or you can lengthen the legs just a little bit, and it's going to help you to relax the legs down better. And then we just sink into the twist, spinal twist, final spinal twist. Deep, relaxing breath. Melting, sinking into the floor. There's nothing to do here, just allow the pose to open you even more. And we take one more breath here. Next inhale, let's roll up to center. Exhale, drop the legs, the knees to the right. Right hand helps them down. Again, adjust if you need. Left arm to the left, shoulder level, palm is facing up. The elbow is bending on the left so you can relax the shoulder. And we sink into the other side. And we take one more breath here. Inhale, let's roll up, center. Exhale, we bring the arms to the sides, palms facing down. You can also bring the hands under the buttocks for support of the lower back. We're going to stretch the legs up on the inhale, point the toes. And then exhale, float them to the floor, nice and slowly. Toning the body here one more time. So your hands can be under the buttocks or alongside the body. And when you have the hands under the buttocks, it just supports the lower back if you have trouble there. If is this your weak point, so that's a way to support. You can also bend the knees in once in a while and take the pressure off if that is helpful to you, and then stretch them out again and keep on floating. You can do this a couple of times, and over time the legs, the abdomen are getting stronger. And then the pose can advance. If you have lots of strength today, you can hover over the floor for one breath with the legs. And then sink it all the way down. Release the hands, turn the palms up, bring the feet hip-width apart. Let's roll the head out one more time from side to side. Come back to center. Tuck the chin forward so the neck is long. Close your eyes if you like. And we go into the relaxation phase. Make contact with your breath. Feel the inhale and the exhale through the nose, even, deep and slow. Relax your eyes, your forehead, your tongue. Allow the tongue to drop to the floor of the mouth. You can separate the lips slightly as if you want to slide a piece of paper in between. Relax the lips, the mouth, the jaw, the teeth, the throat, the neck. And then come back to your breath. Just observing the inhale and the exhale. Allowing the body to sink closer to the floor with every exhale. Inhale in, allowing the new life, the new breath, life force to come into the body, into the system. Exhale, easily let go of the old breath, the old stuff that you don't need anymore. Inhale, expanding a little bit, belly, chest, like welcoming the new breath in, the new life in. Exhale, a little bit of falling of the belly towards the spine, contracting slightly towards the earth, letting go of old breath. So the exhales are always grounding. When we let go of old used air, thoughts, anything that is not needed anymore, we actually ground ourselves into the present moment more. And then the new breath, the new life force can come in easily, nourishing the body, nourishing the system, giving us new life for the next moment. Enjoy the breath. Enjoy the rhythm, the pulsing of the breath. Maybe a little smile comes to your face. Having fun here, enjoying the relaxation, the rejuvenation. Knowing that you are gently caring for yourself. Enjoy the empty mind, the space in the mind, the thinking mind in the background, the thoughts in the background. So it's very easy now, much easier to reside in the moment and enjoy this moment. Enjoy the space that you created for yourself. And we take a little bit of deeper breath now. And slowly roll over to the right side. Rest your head in your upper arm for a moment. And so we come out of the relaxation slowly. And whenever you're ready, slowly come back into your seated position. And we allow the eyes to slowly open. And this is our yoga for today. First yoga class from the Facebook group, Loving and Sustainable Self-Care in Midlife. I'm sorry for all the technical issues today. It's just happens like that. When there's a change, then the clinches happen a lot of times. But I think overall it turned out alright. And I hope you had a good time, a good class. I hope you feel much better now. And this was the last class before Christmas. So next week, no Facebook classes, and I will be back here on the 30th, December 30th, which is on Wednesday. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, enjoy the festivities, enjoy your families, your friends, If it's quiet or busy, enjoy whatever the moment brings. And I see you after the holidays, after Christmas, after the celebrations. Namaste. But we will see each other before the new year. And we will be back here. Okay, where is my glasses here? This class is donation based. So if you feel like you want to donate something, you can. The description is on the top of the video. Hi Haley, hi, good to see you. And have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Leave me a comment if you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you have any suggestions. Let's talk here, okay?